Hello, citizens of the land. It is I, Sicilian. You can call me Sir Silly. Nice to meet your acquaintance. But no, I am not just any silly knight. I possess the powers of magic. But keep that between you and I, if you would. That'll be our silly little secret. Pokemon trainers from across the globe. I know that you have come from near and far, from where mountains meet the seas, and above the mountains reach beyond their peaks to the pinnacle of the sky. Here, I cannot lie, Sir Skilly is quite scared. So, if you guys would please help me, and I will help you, and we'll make a hearty traveling crew. And our party will make our way through the mountains pass, and we will defeat the Fairy Cup. And if I need to, I'll use my magic powers. Okay? Let's get ready for a Pokemon Showdown. Just my team for here. Alright. All working over here. Y'all want the fit check? Y'all want the full fit check? Check this out. Fear! Sir Silly is here! What do we think about that, chat? Sicilian, Mr. Silly. Probably a little too silly. Huh? What do we think about that, chat? Sir Silly, at your service. And we're going to somehow make our way through we will somehow make our way through No, but for real, we have to build an entire team. And, not really too sure how we're gonna pull this off, so it's gonna be a fun cup no matter what. Our newly formed electric team we have to sign off on. So the question is, chat, how do you and So Silly make our way through this fantasy cup? Thinking it's time we finally try out our Corviknight. I also really like Empoleon. What about we'll have a full fairy countering team. It's time! By the power! Let's get ready for a Pokemon showdown! Bring it on, ye scallywag! Uh-oh. This might not be good, chat. Alright, it's Altaria versus... Whoa! It's Altaria versus the Corviknight in the lead here for match number 1. They might have Flamethrower here. They do not choose to throw it though. Very interesting. Let's just keep working our way down and through this Altaria, I guess. See if we can pick up any attack boosts on the way. I think we're gonna shield this one. There's the Flamethrower. We're in a little bit of trouble here. I think the best thing we can do is let Corviknight go down now. Thank you, Corviknight, for everything you have done. That's one of our solid steel types here. So Silly getting down with the steel. Getting silly with it. Yes, a weather ball would not have been nice. Oh, but that's not nice either, good sir. I say we just throw drill pecks to... Oh, never mind, that does far less damage than I ever imagined it doing. I think we are probably fucking boned. We are in a little bit of trouble here, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Scallywag. face the wrath of justice. Looks like he faced justice's wrath just fine. That's not very nice of him. We go back into Ninetales here. Walled by this wall Bastiodon. And the sword is just not sharp enough of a blade to cut through. Very good try though, Empoleon. And fret's not. The battle is not all the way over yet. Go! Galarian Whizzing! The poison in our pocket! Ah, just shy. We have suffered a grave wound here. But it is but a flesh wound for Sir Silly. You best believe that. You know what time it is? It's silly time. Let's get silly with it. Wait. I realized my back piece was on the side of my head. It's bullshit. You distracted me. Pokemon Go! Go Corviknight! We might just have to lose here. Oh man. That was like the worst way to lose too. Thing's gonna be a problem. Though it is pretty low now, we might be able to brutal swing through it. They still have shields. And that could be a problem. I think we might need to shield one as well. And then we begin our silly offense. But it's essentially Empoleon in a 2v1. Empoleon, show them the righteous blade of silly justice. Ow. Ow, that's not very silly of you at all. That's like the opposite of being quite silly. The opposite indeed. Ow, no, holy shit. They sillified us with silly hands. They put hands on us until we went silly. That hardly ever happens, I swear. Lucario, you're supposed to be on the side of justice, Lucario. Not working for evil. Alright. We might need to switch around and think about some water moves on Empoleon, possibly. That might be something to look at here. Huh. Well, that was interesting. And then they switch into a Napoleon of their own. We're still gonna have a little bit of a problem with that Excadrill, huh? Let's go, Empoleon! Uh-oh. They go into Excadrill. No! No! That's so bad. It was so smart for them, so bad for us. Big 30, don't you laugh, it's so silly. Don't you laugh, it's so silly. My magical powers are beyond your human comprehension. Alright, it's all up to the steel blade of Empoleon. Strike them down. No! No! Smoke one for you. Now you're speaking my language. But, embark upon my magic power! And the burst in my lights! Alright, we're in a tough spot here. We're already down 3 battles. We need to win these next 2 so we don't finish too bad. And then we need to make a huge comeback. No attack boost, come on. Please! At the rate they're throwing these rock slides, we're in big trouble, huh? Big motherfucking 30, boy! We need this attack boost, and we're just not seeing it. Alright, well, we're gonna try the Empoleon strategy in reverse this time. Oh my god. Well, we just sold. We just lost the game in one move. In one move! It's so they can't read our minds. Now, this is just my regular old helmet. Standard issue. You know, I was an adventurer once, before I took an arrow to the knee. They're just such a shit, honestly. There's no way we just did that. Poison from the pocket! But not enough. Salute to you, trainer. Right, we have one more battle left. We need to do something. It is I, so silly! Behold my magic powers! Be sillified! Now, if you think that's silly, watch this. This might be our first good lead of the night. Thank you so much. Get hyped. Hit that follow button. You never know where Doinks will be next. I think we're fucked. I think we're fucked. That wasn't even silly at all. That was just mean. And that show's for free. All right. Because I was fucked in the... I was gonna lose no matter what. As soon as I saw the Magnezone, and I went to... I saw them switching. Did not expect it to be on a Magnezone, and then panicked and pressed Empoleon. And then in my panic, realizing Empoleon was a bad option, I realized Galarian Weezing was also a terrible option. And I was fucked no matter what. That trainer had a good team. No, I'm just explaining it. We were just fucked. They were about to beat our ass no matter what. We low-key just got 0-5. I hope that was as entertaining for y'all as it was for me. Let's fucking go! The music could hype up a little bit. That'd be pretty crazy. Oh. Whoop. I'm thinking we do something with the lineup here, though. I feel like we have the most basic lineup that I could have built. Probably a little bit. I don't gotta be to work. Dude, I have to drive an hour tomorrow at noon. And then do a consultation for like 30 minutes. Probably gonna get lunch afterwards. Drive an hour back. And that's my full day of work. I get paid for 8 hours. So I'm gonna wake up at like noon. I might even wake up before that, do some weed eating. And grass token. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna be doing this round of the Fantasy Cup. It's like 20 minutes left until the day resets. And then I'll have a whole new bracket, so this is gonna be like a super long, extra crazy one. Okay. Looking over our options here. What was our biggest problem there? Just like everything? What if we kept the double steel type or just switched Wheezing and Corviknight? We could also keep in Fortress and just go triple steel. So silly getting down with the steel. That's not silly. Make a really good lineup here for our next bracket. You motherfucker. Let's see if we can absorb one real quick. We're building up a lot of energy. That brutal swing does fucking hurt though. Okay, I think we're gonna activate our magical defense dropping spell. And then switch into Corviknight once the defense is down and try the same thing. And it wouldn't bother us to pick up an attack boost to make it a little quicker. Go, silly steel bird! More like stinky bird, but it'll have to do. Ha! No ice beam for you. No ice beam for you. Back. I don't know if that was good or not. I guess really good because now we just slice this thing apart. Wait, isn't this thing part dragon though? I thought it resisted air. They let that go through and they still have a shield. This guy is actually crazy. He knows his matchup well. Empoleon close this battle out for us. Sword slices through 1, through 2, through 3. Bring this battle home to me. Let's get some hype. Get hyped. We're keeping the hype rolling. Fortress versus Fortress. Now this is a matchup. And with their defenses lowered, we send in Corviknight to pick up some free damage. They Sand Tomb and jump on out. Not a bad play, not a bad play at oh. Okay. We might be in trouble here. Yikes. That did a lot of damage. But we do have something that can help us deal with this enemy fortress. There is so much we need to do, though, to win this. It's going to be a lot to put on Empoleon in the back. And we're going to have to get rid of both these shields and get rid of this Dedenne first. No, that's a shit ton more damage than I thought it was. We're not getting to the next Sand Tomb. We go down, and here they go with another one. Oh, devastating damage here. Devastating damage. Empoleon electrified to a crisp. Okay. Okay, I think I see. Let's throw Dedenne on there instead. We are not finding any spots for Empoleon here. It's just been tough playing with Empoleon in the back line, and I don't see Empoleon having any good leads besides into the fortress. So, let's see if we can instead get Dedenne to fill that spot. Well, that's not exactly what we want to see, but it might be alright if we get the shield out of the way and get a defense drop. No. Now they're gonna hurt us. Yes, with either a bait or some big damage. Make the call onto the bait, or onto the big damage. No bait. No bait, no bait, no rage bait. And it is our turn to kind of try and do something back, but we have to be careful here. I think I'm about to lose this matchup, unfortunately. That was after a defense drop as well. And now they have the shield control as we go into the mid-match. Altaria versus Dedenne. Do we go for another parabolic charge here? How does that put us into this matchup, truthfully? I think it might be worth it. We have no more shields left. We need as much health left on our Pokemon as possible. Dene is a little bulkier than I originally thought, so this could be good. Let's see how silly it gets. Oh yeah, look at that damage absorption. Now give me another one. We could have went double discharge here, but I think we're gonna go for the defense buff and then try and hit discharge. We might actually live this with just a little bit of health too. Oh yeah. They do make a good catch on the Stunfisk here. They're playing smart and we're playing silly. But Dedenne got enough static for both of them. Give them the charge. And then we see its Doublade in the back. A Sand Tomb does some damage, but more importantly, this defense drop will be big into closing this game out. Question is, do we go for the payback? We're getting kind of abused upon. I think we have to go for the payback or we lose. Ouch, those are really starting to hurt. Alright. Oh man, I just threw the air cutter. I panicked. Please kill. KO. No. Oh my god, that thing is so fucking... There's no way. GG. Oh shit, I forgot we still had Fortress, but it's just not enough. No, I should have just thrown the payback. What did I do? I panicked. No, how could I be so silly? That is because I am not hiding. I'm right here telling them to come and get some. Come get some of the silly. Let me slather you in silly paste. Get slapped silly, get smacked silly. Get rolled up, smoked, and don't know how to act silly. So silly. At your acquaintance. Good to meet you. What the fuck? Low key, that is a terrible lead. This might be difficult. Please don't bait me. Alright, good shit, good shit. So they win the shield advantage. We got a lot of energy. No. Not Stunfisk again, catching our parabolic charge. No. Evil Stunfisk, no. And we still have the Turtonator to worry about. I completely forgot about the Turtonator. Well, I don't think we can win that one either. We might have to regroup our Fantasy Cup team here. Let us see. We're running into too many counters to steel types, and that's primarily what we're rocking. Well, then we get fucking smoked by one. Let's see how silly they could be, 'cause I bet they can't out-silly me. Oh silly, oh me, oh silly, oh my, live by the silly and die! Well, that's not good. Fairy on Fairy violence in the lead, and then the switch steel on steel connecting into a no shield. That is a good solid hit, but it is not going to do us much. Let's see, are they up to a payback yet? Yes, they are. And it basically kills us. Okay, I might have underestimated how fast they were. Okay, we can go into Diancie here. The game isn't over, but we are in a rocky fucking boat now. Azumarill might just surf us out of here, but we have to play this smart. They're locking themselves into a Wigglytuff that'll be able to debuff them. If we could just get shield control. But, dude, we still have this whole ass Azumarill to get through. The Corviknight would have been a big enough problem. Azumarill's going to be something else, though, we still have to get through. This is a whole ass problem of a team right here. It would have been an easy fight had we seen them in a different order, but unfortunately, seeing Azumarill in the lead was basically meant we were fucked no matter what. And the Corviknight switching in on the Empoleon didn't help. That definitely didn't help. 1 and 4. Those are two tough brackets back to back. I'm not gonna lie. But Sir Silly be slapping and Sir Silly gets slapped. Watch out, because you never know when they're gonna slap back. Slap attack coming at you. Let's see if we can sneak one more cup in before the reset. I remember that. It was a grand time. It was a grand time indeed. This guy's being very patient and then swaps into the Galarian Weezing. This is actually kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But this is kind of good at the same time. Maybe they no shield here. Nope, they do shield. That is a big boy shield. However, we are still just cutting them down. The energy here might even be more valuable. They get an attack drop. They're doing way less now. Okay. Somehow we didn't get to throw our attack there. But we have 2 of them banked, so I'm not letting them KO. Oh no, we don't. But I'm not gonna let them KO Empoleon. We have a little bit of work we could still possibly do with Empoleon here. Like getting that shield there out of the way. And I think I like having an attack left on Empoleon. So let's switch over to Wigglytuff to finish out this matchup against the Granbull. Nope, they're gonna switch out into Regidrago. Who I hate to tell you, Mr. Dragon, but this is a cup for fairies and knights. Get gone! Oh my, it hung on. And that is game! That is game, sir! Who looks silly now? It's us. It's so silly. So silly! Looking sartastic. Let's get ready for another silly round. Ooh. Ow, ow. Togekiss is an absolute monster. We're taking a lot of damage here. That attack drop will help though. What shall you do now, Mr. Garchomp? Oh shit, it's got Sand Tomb. Well, if Garchomp wasn't already scary, imagine one that also has a fucking defense dropping move. This is horrifying. Oh no. Oh no, that's so much damage. Holy shit. We're in trouble. Oh, you bitch, no way. I call bullshit. There's no way. Bullshit. I call horseshit. There's absolutely no way they pressed that fucking switch button before me. You're supposed to be on the field instantly if it's your last Pokemon. What kind of bullshit is that? Scallywag! Scoundrel behavior! Not jolly good show, not jolly good show at all. What a scoundrel! I don't know what we would have done about the Pokemon in the back though, even if we would have landed that. GG's, I'm of course just kidding, I'm just trying to get into my character. But GG's indeed, that was a very good battle. I like this team now. Starting to set in on it. I think we need to get a better move on Empoleon now. I think we really need the better move on Empoleon. Oh no. And we need something to counter these ground steel types, because there is a lot of them. Got Stunfisk, Excadrill. We've seen Excadrill like almost every other game. And that is a problem to worry about. I could run an Excadrill on my own. I think that might actually be what we have to do. But how do we get through this Excadrill? And how is Bubble not effective on Excadrill? Yeah, we are pretty boned here. We might be boned. Very good match, sir. Excadrill is definitely a problem. I think we need to switch our moveset before we go into another battle, though. Oh, because we have Metal Claw. That is right, that is right. Alright, that would make sense. It's resisted by their ground typing, huh? Well, that would make sense. What about... We need something that's guaranteed to take care of it. I think Palkia is a good answer, but not manageable. We don't really have, like, candies and stuff for it right now. Maybe switching Ice Beam off Azumarill. But I don't really like Triple Fairy. This still doesn't help us when we see it in the lead either. I kind of liked Fortress in the lead. I'm thinking maybe we just get a water move on Azumarill. We go Fortress, Azumarill, Diancie. I think that might be the move. We do still see a couple flyers. Diancie might kind of suck, I'm not gonna lie. We have the same coverage right here. But it does kind of allow us to break through some of the steel types too. I don't know, what about Double Steel Fairy? ABA. Let's rock some of this. Just absolutely toke it up. Let's see what Lucario's about to do here. Oh, nice. Aura Sphere is not very nice at all. Well. I think we have to block another one. No shield here. We're getting a lot of energy, but we're in a tough situation. This is not silly. One shield against one shield. We are hurting so bad. Hydro pump. I'm just kidding. Hike, psych, psych. Juke him out, juke him out. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, I think we just leave it to Skarmory to finish it out then. That's so bad. Hydro pump! Motherfucker. Alright, neither of them were a hydro pump, but a man can dream. Oh, it's going to hurt so good. Yes, indeed. It is going to hurt so good momentarily. It is going to hurt so good. This guy's just a menace. What an absolute menace, Chad. Chad the Menace. That is not nice at all. He knew that Empoleon very well. That was very hard to navigate. Trying to create any disturbance for it. Trying to just pressure it in any way I could, but it would not give up any at all. No resolve. That is alright. We shall continue to press forward into a Galarian Weezing. It's our first time seeing it in the front, and it is the only time it has been super effective in the front. What a crazy combo of danger to see. We do have the Hydro Pump on Azumarill now. This is literally the only time we don't want to see Galarian Weezing in the front. Where has it been every other game? Why has it been hiding in the back? We need to make a switch here, but I don't think we're getting there. We might just have to take some damage. I'm sorry, Skarmory. You got a lot of energy, and we will save you. But we're just not going to make it, I don't think. No, we do make it. What a catch! We're still in this. Oh no! What a counter. That's not good. Azumarill does have Ice Beam though. Thankfully we didn't get rid of the Ice Beam. That might have been the smartest move. Thing's probably got a grass move. Petal Blizzard. Alright, and then once it's gone, like our real challenge here is not to actually get rid of it, but to get rid of their shields, right? And as long as they play into that condition, we win. Both shields are gone. Let Azumarill go down. Sweep through with Skarmory. Do have a question of how we're gonna close this out though. They've definitely been hiding something in the back away from the fortress. I was hoping it was something the fortress would want to see. But, you know, if they're going to go right back into Stunfisk here, I'm just going to save our energy. Possibly even this could be better, because we could go into a Brave Bird with Skarmory after hitting a defense drop with one of these Sand Tombs. This could be very good for us. No, shield equals no damage, but you only get 2 of them. Alright, hey, this is probably the only time we win this, right? Hit him with that. Hit him with the little... Dude, we just nuked this thing. We did not need to hit a defense drop Brave Bird to kill this guy. That was crazy. I think we still finished 1 negative though. Yeah, we only went 2 and 3 on that one, which isn't the worst considering some of our previous brackets. 0 and 5, 1 and 4, and now 2 and 3. Not too bad. We made our way back at least a little bit there. So that is something. That is something. And I think we have crossed the threshold here of the 1 hour mark. Plus it is now 12:15, so we have 5 fresh battles. Before we go on intermission, I want you guys to think about what would be the coolest TV fight scene, whatever it is, fight scene that you guys could imagine so silly jumping in. Check this out. My silly crowd. More battles to be had. Hilarious! Crimson K19 coming in with a raid! Holy shit! I've seen your streams, you're a fucking legend! What are you doing? How's your day?
Best to do right here.
He looks very stern and takes a brisk step forward and another step. His hand raises up and then swings down, catching on your shoulder. That's hilarious! You stabbed it in the face? Holy shit, Jimbo, you are crazy! He kind of laughs and the two of you get to see myself get better, and it's something I truly look forward to. So I hope that all of you guys that are tuning in with me in this part of my adventure where this is one of the spells we will learn on our way. A milestone before we can step any further. I need you all to study your curriculum guide, master this spell, and then come back when you are done, so that we may talk about what your finals will be for passing your Year 1 evocation. If you have any further questions, I am here, need you be it, just stop in by. And my ability to manipulate and change it is basically unlimited. Whatever creative desire. My only limit is how I transfer that back into the scene you are witnessing right now. Thus, the comedically large big hat. Remember the hat, chat. Remember the hat. We're building there. Crimson K-19 coming in with a raid! Holy shit! I've seen your streams, you're a fucking legend! What are you doing? How's your day? Oh.
So, we're just gonna stick him back in here. And just hope to God, because if there's any place that it's gonna be a good place, that's gonna ensure the good health.
In little pieces, giving them little pets, the warmth of the fire, the dark of the night,
Very
the glow
Snow
of the
White-esque.
moon.
You hear the la la la
Pretty
la la
much.
la 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 la. That's okay. It's okay. We give into it. We
but
feed
at
it.
night.
Yeah, we love it.
Snow White, but at night. Because I like the night.
Snow
I like
White,
the
but at
moon.
night. Right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So it's like you can hear the crickets and the cicadas softly off in the distance.
A long one.
So what do you think of like 14 inches?
Yeah.
Because you're pretty tall. I'm trying to think in my own head how the canonical like size of that would grow. You're about human height, right? You're like 6 at the same time as Schnur, give or take. However long you waited for her to go away.
I don't know, man. All I heard was a little voice calling my name, but I couldn't see it.
You better watch yourself, Pharaoh.
Yeah, exactly like that one.
With your ass.
It sounded exactly like that one.
I remember that.
Whoever
Hello?
wants to steal your ear.
In little pieces, giving them little pets, the warmth of the fire, the dark of the night,
Very
the glow
Snow
of the
White-esque. You hear the la la la
Pretty
la
much.
la 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 la. That's okay. It's okay. We give into it. We
but
feed
at
it.
night.
Yeah, we love it.
Snow White, but at night. Because I like the night.
Snow
I
White,
like the
but at
moon.
night. Right.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So it's like you can hear the crickets and the cicadas softly off in the distance.
A long one.
So what do you think of like 14 inches?
Yeah.
Because you're pretty tall. I'm trying to think in my own head how the canonical like size of that would grow. You're about human height, right? You're like 6 at the same time as Schnur, give or take. However long you waited for her to go away.
I don't know, man. All I heard was a little voice calling my name, but couldn't see it.
Oh, God, buddy, I'm sorry. You okay? You bastard!
now I've seen Woodrow Wilson naked.
I'm okay. I'm okay. But where the fuck did that car come from? The fuck was that? I was just coming back from the intermission and suddenly a car tried to run me over. What the fuck? How did that car even get in here? What the fuck? Tell you what. That's the last time I leave my doors open when there's a giant chicken running around. What's going on, 30? Welcome back. We still got some Fantasy Cup to get to, son. Let's get down with another bracket. It's Sir Silly here. And I'm ready to get silly. Uh-oh. That's not good. Let's build up a little bit of energy and dip. We might be in a little bit of trouble here. Go into a fortress of their own. Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. We're in so much trouble. All we can really do is drop some of this energy now. Think about how we're gonna take the Azumarill down. Skarmory is a good option, but not by itself. We'll need shields. I think it's better just to save what's left of Azumarill for a catch later. Maybe we'll need it as a shield. Man, this is one hell of a mismatch, mirror match. We are in a lot of trouble. We got the Azumarill to deal with in the back. We got to get through this mirror match with the fortress. Our own Azumarill is really, really hurt. And they got a Corviknight in the back. This is about as mirror matched as it can get. Slightly not the same though. Sir Silly gonna try and see what we can do. We do get a defense drop. But now we need our shield for the Azumarill when it comes in with the Ice Beam, otherwise we can't take it down. This thing's so quick though. Alright, we'll have to try and make a play. That's our only win condition. We should have blocked the payback, but didn't know it was going to be a payback till it was all too late. Now we're in a tough position. How do we get the Azumarill out of the game? No. Well, this is a very hard fought game already. It's not over, but thought maybe we got to a Sand Tomb a little quicker there. Wow, this was a really good mirror match, but unfortunately their lineup was a little stronger into us than we were into them. And with switch control, they were able to navigate this quite well. Salute and bravo to them. What an excellent battle it turned out to be here in the Cup of Fantasy, of make-believes and dreams. Imagine someone has the same dream as you, the same team, continuing on to be the very best. You love to see it. Sir Silly loves to see it. Don't clip that. All right, let's get into the next battle. A Alolan Dugtrio versus Fortress in the lead here. What do we do? What do we do? Truthfully, we could have some problems here. I'm not even gonna lie. They do let that one go through. So this is kind of interesting. We win that. But now they have shield control. Excavalier. I love that Pokemon, but I'm not too sure I'm happy to see it here. It could stack some crazy drill runs. We get a defense drop, and it is time to switch over to Azu. I think Azu just has to be our tank for this damage, though. Just let them put their damage somewhere. And then they switch into Dedenne. That's not bad, right? The Ice Beams are actually more effective, or not more effective. Well, yeah, more effective into Dedenne than they are into Excavalier. So at least we kind of threaten them with these here. And then I think we go ahead and shield. Dedenne is still a problem, though. Even for Sir Silly. What? How did I not make the switch? Well, that's unfortunate. I don't think we're making it. Oh no. Oh no. We might have just got freaked on. We might have just got freaked on. Remain calm here. Think it's better to... We survived this, right? Then should we throw the aerial ace to make sure that we don't get hit with a second or not? You know what? We're just gonna farm it down. And throw the Brave Bird. Yes, that will do. That shall do. I'm not sure how we won that. We are rocking some steel types. Yes, yes. You've caught on to the theme. This cup is called the Fantasy Cup. And as you can see there at the top, where it says eligible Pokemon, you can only bring Steel, Fairy, and Dragon type. So it is an interesting cup, to say the least. You thought we had problems in the Spring Cup where the fairies were out and about. This cup is literally made for them. It is a very tough cup for us every year, and this year we decided just to be silly and clown in its face. Get silly with it, Sir Silly. Oh, that's not good. We need to watch for the payback here, because they could still win this with a payback. They're going for a payback right here, right? This has to be a payback. Okay. They're gonna make a switch. No, they're not. I think our win condition here is actually them just being greedy enough to think they're gonna hit us with a payback. So they send 2 paybacks, we double shield them both. We would win that matchup now because of that. Then they switch into this little guy. Which might cause us a little more problems, but we're gonna make a catch on the Azumarill. They do have 1 shield remaining. This could get interesting, I'm not going to lie. All of our counters are very weird here as well. It's not like we have anything that's actually doing a good job of countering what it's supposed to. Kind of got a little bit of an awkward moveset here. But we're somehow making our way through despite that. They choose to let the Corviknight go down. This trainer is playing very, very interesting. Because, like, they probably win that matchup. Without doing that. We get big farm energy here. The Corviknight's not a problem. The Stunfisk is out of the way. And it's an Azumarill in the back. We'll get the defense drop and do whatever we can. Defense drop into the Brave Bird. Combo play. Let's see if it's enough. No, it's not. Skarmory doing work. Quick packs. Our Steel Bird trying to make a play for us. Thank you, Skarmory. But I think Fortress can close this out. Go, Fortress. Hit him with the move that they taught you in Naruto Shippuden. Sand Tomb! Let's go! Squizzy! Motherfucking scraps! Welcome to the silly show! Have a silly spasm, have a silly sit. Sit for a moment and ponder my silly bits. Sicilius! We're getting silly in this bitch. I will not, as you can see, my schedule is quite full. Maybe perhaps sometime soon, though. Perhaps. This guy's rocking a Legend ZA outfit. I haven't even been able to get back to Legend ZA. Today will actually be my first day getting all 5 brackets in on stream. That's like how pressed for time we've been. To get all 5 on stream, we have to literally go to midnight. Is fucking crazy. But we have got 5 brackets on the stream, and now actually we've gone a little bit beyond. We are getting ready to close out a couple midnight brackets here. We have, I think we're on our... Are we on the second one yet, or are we still on the first one after the midnight reset? We might be on the second one. So we've done 7 brackets today. But it's our first time in a long time getting to do all 5 on stream. So it is a momentous occasion. A silly occasion. A silly occasion. And they make a switch here. We're gonna put the sand tomb down, a defense drop going through onto... Oh no, they didn't make a switch. I don't know why I thought they made a switch there. Okay. We do got like 2 defense drops on them now. I think we just try and bubble them down. Not quite enough though. This rock slide does nothing. Oh, they're gonna stay in. Wow. Okay, bubble after bubble. Oh, fuck. I forgot we had to still get through the double blade. Thankfully, these sacred swords don't hurt too much. We are going to smack them with a hydro pump, though. I bet this shall hurt. And then they have a Duraludon in the back. That's not good. Azumarill, hit him with the ice beam! This has to be the ice beam of the century. No. All right. We make a catch here. We might still have some play from Azumarill in the back if we can get him to go energy dry against Skarmory. Or Skarmory might just farm him down and win the game. Go Skarmory! Go Skarmory! Win this for the silly empire! For all the silly ones! Let's go! That's how we get silly! Let's go! It's silly time! You have to get silly on them! We have to get a little silly on them. I think we have 1 battle left in this bracket. Let's leave it all out on the silly battlefield. Altarian to Fortress, that's not good. We make a quick switch into Azumarill. They stay in. This is interesting. What can they do here that they would want to stay in? Sky attack, okay. Maybe they have no better Azumarill counters in the back. Possibly a Stunfisk. Who is this guy? What a great call. Barely survived. I think we have to put a shield on Azumarill. They're playing like they don't want to see Azumarill in the rest of the battle, so let's get Altaria out of the way. And there is an Excadrill hiding behind enemy lines, now swapping onto the battlefield. Fortress is our best option to go back into from here, right? Because we're quick. But we probably just get drill runs down because they still have a shield left. I think Skarmory could probably close it out against Excadrill. But if we don't get the shield out of the way, it doesn't really matter. They let that go through. Oh yeah, we're cooked. That's game. I mean, there's no way we're making it to a Hydro Pump with Azumarill. And even if we could make it to a single Hydro Pump, there's no way we're getting the shield down with Skarmory. Our win condition here was getting the shield down. We played very, very smart despite the circumstances. We get a counter in the lead and a counter at the end, and Excadrill to deal with in the middle, which is a hard counter to most of our team, but we have some answers to with Azumarill. But Azumarill's still not 100% a solution because Excadrill can still hurt Azumarill pretty good. Despite being super effective against every single one of our Pokemon, we push the battle and we learn a little bit on the fly. There is no better way to do it. Even in our silliest of times, we must take strides to prepare to be better for the next time. And the next time is where I will catch you, my friends. On whatever journey you face, wherever you go, please stay silly.